Good morning.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We began Parshat Ekev with a reminder to follow all of God's laws, to keep them, to do them. And so I have a story for this month for you from Masechet Chagiga, the Tractate of Hagiga, which talks about the pilgrimage festivals. How do we observe all of these laws? And this is a very special Masechet, this particular printed copy also. But this is the Masechet I studied in my final year of rabbinical school, 30 years ago. Wow. And each class does a special study of a Masechet, and this was ours. So this has a particular special place in my heart. And the Masechet has a story at the end of it. And the story is after the destruction of the temple. So if you imagine, we've talked about this before, I've told stories of this before, the rabbis are left with no idea how we are going to continue our observance. How do we do what we're supposed to be doing in this Parsha, Ekev, following all of God's laws, following everything we're supposed to be doing? How are we going to continue as a people without the temple, without their center, without the ability to do all of the sacrifices and to follow through with all of those commandments that are commanded that surround the temple? And there is a conversation that is happening between Rabbi Yochanan and another of our sages, Reish Lakish. And they're asking, especially leading up to this time of year, how are we going to make atonement? How are we going to follow what we need to do when we make a mistake? And the answer, as they ponder this, the answer they give to recreate Judaism is our tables will be our altars. They say, we can no longer come, we can no longer do these sacrifices, we can no longer connect with God the way our people have, but it's not a problem, because our hearts are in the right place. And when we sit down with our families, when we sit together, when we create our homes, when we create our tables, and we put food on the table, and we gather together as a family, with friends, with our community, that will be our atonement. That will be the way that we will connect with God each week. And so, with that, we will continue with Musaf, Rising as Able, page 354 for Kaddish. And then, following Musaf in the end of our service, we will adjourn to our own tables communally and connect.